Good Sunday, everybody. How is everyone doing today on this beautiful Sunday? 12 p.m. noontime here across Oklahoma City. Before we get started, just a shout out to our Director of Operations, Matt Grassmeyer, who just about 2 minutes ago finished up running the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. I don't know the exact time of how long it took him to do the marathon, but hey, you know what? I can't run a marathon. So, big shout out to him. As super impressive. We're proud of you, man. And with that, we're going to jump into our forecast here. So, today is the start of what is going to probably be a pretty busy week here across the United States. And we'll get into that in just a second. Just that daily reminder, make sure if you're a first time watcher or if you haven't done it already, set up those push notifications. Go on your notification settings, select what methods you want to be notified with, whether push notifications, emails, or on your computer, and the regions for which you want to be notified for, whether it's cities, states, or the whole country. Getting that out of the way, jump straight into the forecast for today. I say today is a little preamble to what is to come for the remainder of this week. There are two areas we're looking at here, all after about 4 o'clock today. First one is going to be pretty rural areas, pretty much along the border of New Mexico and Texas. I got 2% chance for Lubbock and 2% chance for the Midland, Odessa area. I think there's going to be mostly rural hailers that are going to be marginally severe, and then some hail possible up here in where North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana connect. All of those seem like they're going to be pretty rural or pretty small. So again, this is the first in a series of storms that are going to be happening. This one is pretty low end. The moisture hasn't gotten here yet or anything. But no need to fear. Our 5-day forecast is pretty lit up here. Did I say notes on here? No. Okay. 5-day forecast is pretty lit up here. We have on Monday, this tomorrow. I was going to have a forecast for just tomorrow and then have the rest of the 5-day, but I didn't have that much time this morning, so I'm just having it all on the 5-day here. First up, we got Monday here. Chance of hail, we have hail up to baseball size. Very likely, I'm willing to bet there'll be hail up to baseball size. 15%, and it extends everywhere from Minnesota all the way down to the Mexico border. So I think there's going to be not a ton of storm coverage, but there will be storms scattered about, probably a little more numerous in the Dakotas, and then more numerous right along the, not as numerous along the dry line from Mexico all the way up into Kansas. I think there will only be a few storms, but the ones that do go up will be pretty intense with a very large hail, again, up to baseball size hail possible. Cities that could be impacted by this is going to probably be like around Lubbock or Amarillo is possible, up towards Dodge City, maybe North Platte or Grand Island, Nebraska's, maybe Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I think that one's kind of a stretch though. And then parts of western Minnesota as well. So that's your Monday. Tuesday, more significant risk. I have introduced my little significant threat circle here for Tuesday. Again, hail up to baseball size is possible. I have that as a through line through this entire week. Fort Worth is not done for the year. You guys are relentless about this. Anyway, so here on Tuesday, the risk extends pretty much from the Red River in western Oklahoma up through into Wisconsin, possibly up towards Lake Superior. I think there'll be storms, especially in the northern half of this risk. There'll be quite a few storms, big time, probably pretty big time storms, especially Omaha and Kansas City. And Topeka, all I have highlighted for Tuesday. Really big hail thing these and tornado threats there as well, especially and then down along the dry line in Oklahoma, like places like Elk City, Woodward, etc. Like any storms that go there, they could have very, very large hail and some tornado risk as well. Now, Wednesday, I'm highlighting Wednesday is probably our biggest day. That's probably going to be the most impactful day across the country. We'll probably have chance of hail from, again, Mexico, Texas border, up through probably Abilene, you have a shot. Oklahoma is my focus. Oklahoma and Kansas, I mean, that's what I have highlighted here. It'll be a very volatile day, very violent day, really intense tornadoes possible, very, very large hail. I almost put up to 4-inch hail on here, and I forgot to do it. Got distracted with the dogs, so I have probably up to softball size hail is going to happen on Wednesday, which is the level of instability in the air. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Lawton, Wichita, Kansas City, all in the significant threat risk. Dallas, you guys are just to the east of what's going on, and or Fort Worth seems to be most of what you guys want. And we have and also hail possible up through the warm front all the way up towards the Chicago area on Wednesday as well. So a lot is going to be going on Wednesday, and go ahead. And Jill's asking, move Wednesday a little east. Well, here's Thursday. Thursday things moves east a little bit, so that way we have almost all Missouri in here. Oklahoma City again, and then Dallas. So for you guys asking about Dallas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Fort Worth, 1,000 times, Thursday is probably going to be the day where storms are going to be closest to Dallas, Fort Worth Metroplex. So, and I have it extending all the way down through San Antonio. So the entire I-35 corridor in Texas will be at risk on Thursday. Right now it's showing some isolated supercells, and up into Arkansas, most of Missouri, and then again the Chicago area again could be at risk for Thursday. I have 15% on that one. Just obviously, once we get past Wednesday, it's going to be kind of how things are going to progress. A lot of questions after Wednesday, how Thursday performs. You know, the part of the northern half of the area could get cut off, et cetera, et cetera. So I think Thursday will have some pretty good storms, especially along the I-35 corridor in Texas. And Wednesday, I think, will be Oklahoma, Kansas will be your main focus for like the biggest storms. And then Tuesday will probably be Omaha, Kansas City. So I know you guys are giving me crap about Fort Worth here. All right. Okay, so asking about Houston. Houston, I'm not too sure about that. And for Friday, and that leads me to Friday, the uncertainty is too high right now going into Friday. They're obviously, once the dominoes kind of start falling on when this thing happens, then it affects this, then it affects that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are all pretty kind of locked in. There's going to be isolated storms. They die. Next day, new storms form. They die. Wednesday, storms might not die out overnight. If they do, then Thursday could be really intense. And if they don't, then, you know, they have some stuff possible on Thursday. And Friday is really going to be kind of harder to pinpoint what exactly is going to happen there. It could move a little further south, maybe bring Houston into play. But right now, it's too hard to tell at the moment what we're going to see. So I just have uncertainty too high there. Okay, let's see, we're getting questions about St. Louis. Probably your best bet's on Thursday. Just take a look on the map here. I know it's a lot on the map, and it probably looks kind of small, but just try to, I know you can see the outlines and everything. So that's kind of what we're expecting the next few days. I'm going to bring up the models now. We're going to go over the models. I'll answer any questions you guys may have, etc. This is the GFS American model latest run. I got the moisture on here. I'm not going to show the upper levels. That's pretty much locked in. I don't need to show the jet stream when we're getting a little closer here, at least show to you guys. Moving forward, get through today, you can see the moisture at 2 points pretty low, not a ton of moisture in the air. That's why the hail chances are as high today. By tomorrow, once we get towards tomorrow evening, a lot more moisture we get. So we'll have much better storm development across the area on Monday. And the big thing about Monday too is you don't need dew points to be super high, really big hail. You're at higher elevations across Texas Panhandle, for example. So 2 points in the 50s is more than enough to get the job done. So we'll see if we can get some storms, especially I know Amarillo and stuff. Texas Panhandle, you guys are probably going to have rain, let alone storms. Moving even further, getting towards Tuesday here, you can see a pretty defined dry line. So if anything forms, if any storms are probably pretty isolated on Tuesday across Oklahoma. Any of them do form, they'll be pretty brutal. Again, really big hail, possibly a tornado or two. So that's what we're looking at there. A lot more numerous storms into Kansas, especially along this triple point here in Nebraska and Kansas. Triple points where the warm front, dry line, and cold front come together. Usually forms a pretty big storm in that. You see the storms possible, the warm front going just north of Omaha and then up towards Wisconsin. Now, continue moving forward with our dew points here. We get to Wednesday, and you can see even deeper blues and even purples on the map. Much better dew points. Much more moist air, much more humid. So Dew point is 69 degrees. That's very humid air and very warm. Dry lines off to the west. And a big question will be, where storms will actually form and how they'll come off. And you see it's too far for the west. So right here is Dallas-Fort Worth. Way too far to the west has Abilene, probably where the dry line is going to be near on Wednesday. So I think that kind of takes Dallas mostly out of play. And again, Omaha again, up through near Chicago. This is where the warm front is. Storms will fire along here as well. And I think, so it'll probably be a very busy day on Wednesday. And storms happening probably all day as well. Biggest storms will be in the evening, however, across Oklahoma and Kansas. Moving forward a little more, show you guys Thursday. And you see on Thursday, dry lines right along I-35. You see Oklahoma City's right here, has a dry line pretty much right on top of them. So I think storms will form just before that, move through Oklahoma City, and then Dallas down here, dew points around 70. Big time hail will be possible, assuming there's clearing and isolated storms forming. And then also, once again, we have here the warm front hanging out in the Great Lakes region, where there'll also be storms as well. So beyond that, you can even just kind of tell how things start to get a little messier on Friday, which is why I've kind of held back a little bit. Has the front of forcing moving a little further south towards Waco, Austin, San Antonio, towards Houston, and then into the southeast. Big question will be, will there actually be storms there? Will there be a lot of rain from the day before? Too many questions right now to really pinpoint an area. And after that, things calm down for a couple of days, and you see that everything kind of comes back early next week, mid next week, by next Tuesday, and there'll probably be threats continuing. I think they'll be rocking and rolling a little bit here once we start this event. And just a reminder, tomorrow at noon, we'll have our hail forecast for the remainder of hail season, in addition to, obviously, the forecast we have now, talking about tomorrow and beyond with the storms there as well. So, a lot to talk about, a lot going on. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? Super self-composite, maybe. I'll just show you the cape, show you the available potential energy. Yes, yeah. So Joel asking the purple rising up. The deeper colors, so purple on this map means dew points at 70 or higher, and that is very moist. The higher the dew points, the more instability we tend to get, and that increases the amount of potential that the storms have. And I'll show that in this right over here with the cape. That's the convective available potential energy, so the available energy in the atmosphere. You can see on Monday, get those oranges in there, get a decent amount of cape. Move forward towards Tuesday here, things get a little more volatile again. It's a pretty thin ribbon in western Oklahoma, where I think the big storms will be. And then we get towards Wednesday, and it gets a lot better, a lot more cape available. And then even further on Thursday, this is where Dallas will be in play. Yeah, dry line doesn't have to move very far east to put DFW into play on Wednesday. That is true. Does not have to go much further east. I think the bigger problem for Dallas than just where the dry line is located is whether or not storms will actually fire. It's the big question will be how far south those storms will actually fire. So, in the peak heating, they might fire after dark, but we'll be getting closer. We're still, today's Sunday. We have quite a few days to get to Wednesday. So we'll be able to start pinpointing things. We're going to be getting into the range of the NAM pretty soon here, the whole event, once we see. Pick city for, what's your pick city for Wednesday, asks Heath. Right now, I mean, again, we're pretty far out. But right now, I'd put my money on either Oklahoma City or Wichita. Probably my pick city for Wednesday. It's going to be one of those I-35 cities in Kansas/Oklahoma. That's my pick. Right now. It'll change probably tomorrow even. So again, we're far enough out with severe weather. When you're 3-4 days out, it's still a lot of questions up in the air, especially these higher end events, boom or bust type of situation. So that's what we're looking at. I think if I had to do a pick city on Tuesday, I'd probably say Kansas City. St. Louis would be in play on Thursday. Thursday's pick city, I'd probably say Oklahoma City or Dallas. And Monday, your pick city is going to be like Dodge City or something. Or Amarillo. Yeah, Amarillo. Amarillo will probably be my pick city. So, a little harder tomorrow, which is the fact that there is a lot of nothing in between stuff. All right. Thursday, San Antonio. San Antonio, yeah, possible on Thursday. It's true. So, all right, guys. I think any other questions you guys may have, feel free to throw them out here. Here's the 5-day again. Yeah, over yonder. Yeah. It's crazy. It's hard. It's hard to do this when I'm not on the green screen. I'm so used to just like going and pointing stuff out. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Again, could be a pretty big week. I mean, again, we haven't had, April was extremely quiet. We haven't had a big multi-day event like this, even in a while. So this should be a pretty long week. I'm going to go grocery shopping today, get some work snacks, get some caffeinated beverages. It's going to be a long week, guys. Should be some storm chasing on Monday and Tuesday at the very least. I think Derek's going off to Chicago on Wednesday, and that kind of kills our chances of storm chase the whole week. But Monday and Tuesday at least we'll be chasing. Somebody asked about Wednesday pick city, Crystal. Right now, Wednesday, if I had to put a gun in my head and say pick one city, I'd probably say Oklahoma City or Wichita. I don't know, 50-50 on either of those. So Oklahoma City or Wichita. I pick cities for Wednesday right now. Again, it's going to change. I mean, obviously, I'll have real pick cities on the day of event. I try not to really, lock those in, obviously, until the morning of, when I can really kind of get down to the nitty-gritty and seeing surface observations and everything. So that's what we're looking at. So thanks, everybody, for coming in on a Sunday and watching me. I know there is a chance for some storms today, but it's not particularly robust and not affecting a bunch of people. So thanks for taking some time out of your Sunday afternoon, checking us out, giving us some support. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Omaha's not too close to the edge. I think Omaha, Tuesday. Pretty good chance on Tuesday. I think pretty good chance on Tuesday and Wednesday. And Wednesday. Probably Omaha as well. So, yeah. So, follow us on Facebook. If you haven't already, hit see first and pop top of your news feed. So even if you miss our notifications, especially when we do live continuing coverage, it's very useful. Because if you miss that push notification, you're in a movie or something, you can just go on your news feed, go on Facebook afterwards, and suddenly, bam, you see us right at the top of your news feed. Make sure you do that and give us a call. Probably not today. I don't think any of us is at the office today. A good chunk of us are down at the Memorial Marathon right now. They were cheering on Matt, and I'm at my house. And I'm got some other things I got to do today. But if you message us on hilltrace.com, you can click on the little icon, lower right-hand corner of your screen. It's blue with a circle with a speech bubble. I haven't had my coffee yet this morning, guys. Sorry about that. You click on that, and you can send like an instant message out. It goes to everyone on staff, and we'll answer questions that way. So if it is a Sunday afternoon, nothing's going on, it's usually the easiest way to get hold of us. Or you can email us, info@hilltrace.com. So with that, guys, I thank you again coming in on a Sunday afternoon to watch our video for a little while here. Again, with not a whole lot going on. And make sure you tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. Again, I'll have my updated 2018 hail forecast along with, obviously, the next update for this week. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm probably a pretty long video tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. And it's going to be sponsored by Hail 911. And thanks to Panton for, they're sponsoring us right now. And any sponsorships is great. Helps us pay to improve our product for you guys. With that, I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys again tomorrow at noon for our 2018 hail forecast update and forecast for this whole week. Busy week coming up. So have a great rest of your Sunday, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.